Okay, stick with me because in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 5 most effective supplements for weight loss results in the fitness industry. So you aren't going to want to miss this one. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'm here to break down everything health and fitness in the simplest form possible. A lot of these videos go super deep into the science, which is great if you know what you're talking about, but I find that after working with clients for years, most people don't know a lot of what is being talked about and they don't know the science, and it actually ends up confusing them more. So I'm here to just provide useful, simple information that everyone's going to understand. So what are the 5 most effective weight loss supplements? The answer is going to be kind of surprising. To be completely honest, most supplements are a complete waste of money. And even the 5 most effective supplements aren't going to be that effective for the majority of you. And that's just because the supplement industry and supplements themselves account for a very tiny percentage of your results in general. So I first just want to preface this with kind of almost a disclaimer in a sense, saying that if you're here to find the shortcut to fat loss results, supplements aren't going to be that shortcut. If you don't first have the big pillars of sleep, hydration, good workout programming, and nutrition, if you don't have those big 4 pillars down, supplements are most likely going to be a waste of money and a waste of time. And let's dive into it. Let's keep this a nice, simple, short, sweet video on the 5 best supplements for weight loss. And the first thing to consider is, what are you deficient in? Anything you're deficient in is going to be the most effective supplement for you to take. So first off, right out of the gates, we have vitamins. Vitamins are going to be one of the most effective weight loss supplements on the market because a lot of people are deficient in vitamins, minerals, specifically vitamin D is a very common one. Zinc, magnesium, those are also more common to be deficient in. Iron. So these are all things that you're going to want to have optimal, because if your vitamin levels or mineral levels are low or not optimal, then you're not going to be recovering properly and you're not going to be able to lose fat effectively or hold on to muscle to have those body composition gains that you're looking for. Now, with multivitamins, you might be asking which ones are the best to take. I would just go out and find a very good quality men's or women's daily multivitamin to take. Something that you're going to want to make sure of on multivitamins, and actually every supplement that I talk about today, is you want to make sure that it is a third-party tested multivitamin or third-party tested supplement. The supplement industry has so many empty powder pills out there, supplements that have different nutrient contents than what they claim to have. You just want to make sure it's third-party tested, whatever brand it is, so that way you know what it says on the bottle is what you're actually getting, and it's not who knows what in the bottle. Now, second on the list is going to be an omega-3 fatty acid or fish oil. And the reason for that is everyone is supposed to have a specific ratio of omega-3s to omega-6s in their diet. And the standard American diet is far, far heavier on the omega-6s than it should be, and we're not getting that proper balance of omega-3s to omega-6s. Omega-6s are inflammatory, so all those fats are causing inflammation. And inflammation isn't necessarily a bad thing, but excessive inflammation is a bad thing. So omega-3 fatty acids are inflammatory. So when you take omega-3s, has an inflammatory response in the body. So we want to make sure that we're getting the proper ratio in our body of the 6s to the 3s so we don't build up too much inflammation in the body. These first 2 supplements, they're not anything magical for weight loss specifically, but what they are doing is they're optimizing your body's health. And anytime your body's health is better, it's going to make weight loss far easier. So it's not that these supplements themselves are going to increase your fat loss, but these supplements are going to improve your health metrics. And by improving your health metrics, you're going to be able to lose fat easier than an unhealthy body. Now, moving on to the third supplement, we have probiotics. Again, this isn't something specific for weight loss, but it is something specific for your overall health and wellness, which will lead to better weight loss. Now, a lot of us have gut issues. For a number of reasons, gut health is very, very important. One of those reasons being just being able to digest your food properly. If you have gut health issues, something like leaky gut, let's say, then you're not going to be able to assimilate all of the nutrients in your food properly. You're not going to be able to digest and actually use all the nutrients from your food properly, and this can lead to nutrient deficiencies, which can lead to worse health, which will stop or prohibit you from losing your fat. So again, something simple to take to improve that and improve your weight loss is just going to be a probiotic. Now, there's a lot of probiotics out there, and I don't want to go too deep in the weeds on this video of those because that's a very in-depth video on its own. I would just start looking up some good probiotic companies, start rating the reviews. One good company that I would recommend is Seed, and I'm not sponsored by Seed, but it's just a company I've heard great things about and something I would look into. Number 4 on the list is actually protein powder. Now, protein powder might seem more of a muscle building supplement than a weight loss supplement, but it's actually very, very critical for weight loss. And the reason is anytime we go in a calorie deficit to lose body fat, then our bodies want to pare down muscle tissue to slow down our metabolism so that we're no longer in a calorie deficit. So what often happens is when we lose weight on the scale, a lot of times for people, it's 50% fat, 50% muscle. So you lost 10 pounds, let's say, but your fat percentage actually didn't change because you lost 5 pounds of fat and 5 pounds of muscle. So what's super important is to keep your protein levels high when you're on a calorie deficit, so that way you can hold on to as much muscle mass as possible. So that way all the weight lost on the scale is from the fat and none of it comes from the muscle. Again, this is just something where if you're deficient in, this all goes back to my first statement where the best supplements are anything you're deficient in. So if you eat enough protein in your diet and you're eating around your target body weight of grams of protein, then you don't have to supplement with a whey protein or a casein protein or, a vegan protein. You don't have to do that because you're already eating enough protein. Now, if you struggle to eat enough protein because it's filling or you just don't like a lot of those types of foods, then I would recommend a protein supplement so you're getting enough protein to hold on to muscle and only lose body fat. Now, moving on to number 5, we have creatine. And creatine is going to be a good weight loss supplement, even though it's marketed for muscle building most of the time. Now, why is that? Again, it goes back to what I was just talking about with the protein. The more muscle you can keep on your body in a cut, the more weight lost will come from fat instead of muscle. Creatine is going to help maintain muscle mass and therefore allow for more weight loss from fat mass. Now, the biggest thing with creatine is make sure it's creatine monohydrate. Any other form of super creatine or blended creatine or anything like that, stay away from it. Creatine has all of its studies, all of its benefits, everything regards creatine monohydrate. And again, just make sure it's a third-party tested creatine monohydrate so you know what you're getting in it. And that way the supplement companies aren't basically just scamming you and giving you some blended creatine and marking up the price. And these are the 5 most effective supplements for weight loss. Notice how I didn't say anything about fat burners, thermogenics, all these crazy tea extracts, everything like that. because most of those are total nonsense gimmicks. They don't work. And like I said, the biggest things to contribute to fat loss are going to be the big pillars of nutrition, proper workout programming, hydration, and sleep. And if you don't have those 4 things down, these supplements, even these 5 good ones, are most likely going to be a waste of money and time, unless it's something that you are really deficient in, like protein, a vitamin, or a mineral. Then these are going to be very important to take, even if you don't have those down, just because it's going to improve your overall health. I hope this video was helpful and shines some light on the supplement industry and all the scams out there. If you liked this video, please hit subscribe and give me the thumbs up. And if any of you have comments on any other supplements, just leave a comment below.